What fascinates us about him? What made him into the person that he is today? What motivates people to hate him and to visit him? Metal Leute, this is the story of Drachenlord. On May 19th, 2015, Drachenlord Behind the Scenes was released. In the video, Rainer responds to a comment from a viewer who complains that he doesn't make videos about metal anymore. Rainer replies that he doesn't have time to shoot, edit, render and upload elaborate videos. Then he explains that he has to go to Dortmund for something work-related and wants to spend a weekend there. Also, a fan meeting should take place there. On May 23rd, Rainer uploaded the video Drachenlord in the sauna #HeatLord. In it, he combs his hair on the advice of a young lady. Then he explains etiquette and hygiene in the sauna. May 24th, the video #AskDragon topic sauna appeared. In it, he states that he was at the country fair yesterday and also took a photo with fans there. Then, he answers questions about his sauna visits and claims, among other things, to have never been in a gay sauna. On the same day, the video Drachenlord at the country fair was also released. In it, he films himself during the car ride to Erlangen. Once he arrived there, he marches off to the country fair. Then he films himself briefly as he stands alone, chewing gum on the edge of the festival and reports happily to have already met fans. May 27th, 3 videos appeared. In TOM, Time of Metal No. 6, band Beyond the Black, album Song of Love and Death, he introduces a band that was recommended to him by viewers. In #Drachewürde or #Dragonwood, What Would You Rather, No. 1, Monkey Mary, he once again mentions to be writing books. In Weird Vlog Today, Laughing My Ass Off, Caffeine Lord, Rainer seems overexcited and confused, but still in a good mood. He mentions working on secret projects and wanting to get naked in front of the camera for a video. The reason for his jittery behavior, he reveals, is probably the 2 energy drinks and the 2 coffees he drank. On Ask.fm, Rainer claimed to listen to metal for about 20 hours a day. On the 28th of May, the video What If #Dragonwood No. 1, A Woman in My Bed was released. In it, he professes to hope to have a wife, children and a well-paid job in 5 years. He claims that if he won 100 million euros, he would use it to renovate his house and farm. On the 3rd of June, Rainer uploaded the video Drachenlord Challenge Episode 2 Pets. He shows photos of pets that viewers have sent him. Then he announces a new challenge titled Avowed Drachenlord Fan and asks his viewers to out themselves as fans. On the same day, the video #AskDragon topic Nature was also released, in which he films himself outdoors lying in a meadow. He also states that in his opinion, natural disasters are a warning from nature to mankind. He also assumes that he can only survive in the forest with a knife, a firestone and a backpack. On June 5th, Rainer uploaded the video Drachenlord has a fan account on Steam. In the video, he informs his viewers that he is not wearing pants at the time of recording. He also states that he has to do stuff for school this month. On the 8th of June, the video All the Best Antonietta and Greetings to Other YouTube appeared. In it, he invites bigger YouTubers to contact him and cooperate with him. #AskDrache topic Future was uploaded by Rainer on June 9th. In the video, he explains that he is afraid to die before he has a wife and children. On June 10th, the video Shorter Vlogs appeared, in which he again claims to be currently going to school. There was speculation on Lachshon that Rainer was attending a vocational school. June 11th, the video Dragon Takes the Pill was released. In it, he explains that he found a kitten but passed it on because he didn't have the time to take care of it. Then he shows some more footage of the small cat. June 16th, Rainer uploaded the video Birthday Wishes, What Again? In it, he announces that finally the bulky waste in front of his house has been picked up. Then he presents his new cell phone and announces a new format for his channel called Drachenlord. On the same day, quickly in between, Baby Vlog also appeared. In the video, he presents his logo for the upcoming Drachenlord format. On June 17th, Rainer uploaded the video Short Vlog number 1. He announces that from June 20th to September 30th he will make a video every day. On the 18th of June, the video Drachenlord Episode 8 Fat Lord appeared. In it, he reveals that pagan metal is his favorite subgenre of metal. Then he presents a toy gun.
Müssen wir schon wieder die Hater erschießen.
He also takes off his t-shirt briefly in the video to show his upper body and presents his hamster again. On the same day, the video Plenty to Do was also released. In it, he shows a wall in his room which he has painted black and declares it to be the fan wall. He talks about his plan to upload a video every day and explains that on days with bad weather no videos would come because on such days his camera does not work. On June 19th, Rainer uploaded the video Short Vlog number 2. In it, he explains that he started a survey to find out from his viewers which formats they would like to see. Most of all, his viewers wanted a new episode of 4 Dragons and the Metal. In the early morning hours of June 20th, Rainer streamed on YouNow. In this stream, he was also asked about his opinion regarding the Holocaust and called it a, quote, nice thing. Although this was obviously not meant seriously, his viewers were nevertheless shocked by the lack of taste. Later, Rainer would also repeatedly claim to have confused the Holocaust with Hiroshima. Over the next few days, Rainer continued to stream on YouNow. June 22nd, Dragon Runs number 1 Today Playing Basketball was released. In the video, he films himself walking to a basketball court and shooting some hoops. With his daily walks, Rainer planned to lose weight. However, he would not change his diet. On the same day, Rainer also uploaded the video Vlog on Monday, Festival and New Formats. He announced that he would visit the Rock am Härtsfeldsee festival and film there as well. On the 23rd of June, Short Vlog number 3, Dragon Runs Falls Through was released. In the video, he explains not to have gone for a walk because of the rain. On June 24th, Rainer uploaded the video Preparations for Rock am Härtsfeldsee. In it, he shows how the wall from which he tore down the wallpaper is now covered with a fort flag. On June 25th, the video Drachenlord and Voting appeared, in which he explains that he is currently too lazy to create the format Drachenlord. Then, Rainer announces to bring back the format 4 Dragons and the Metal because of the poll. On June 26th, the video Drachenlord Episode 1, The Boy Who Knew His Murderer, was released, but it was met with exclusively negative feedback. On this day, Rainer also went to the Rock am Härtsfeldsee festival and met Ariella there. According to a hater on Lachshon, as soon as she was drunk, she started to make fun of Rainer. Rainer then went in search of Ariella to have a clarifying conversation with her, but caught her being intimate with another man. Rainer was so enraged and offended by this that he threw a chair around and threw down other people's stuff from his camping table. He then packed his things, got into his car and drove home while being drunk and crying. Rainer then uploaded the video Already Back on June 27th, in which he explains that he drove home earlier for private reasons, but he won't elaborate. Then he announces the format Drachenlord would come again, but this time in good quality. On the same day, the video Rock am Härtsfeldsee was released. In the video, Rainer films himself traveling to the festival, arriving there, and attending the Dragon Force gig. Afterwards, he complains about the organizers of the festival. Allegedly, he had also been upset at the steward during the festival about the, in his opinion, bad campsite and bragged about being a big YouTuber with 5,000 subscribers. On June 28th, Rainer was visited at home by the YouTuber The Dark Parabolic Knight. Thereby, an interview including a room tour was filmed, which should be published 4 days later. Also on this day, Dragon Runs number 3, Truth, appeared. In the video, Rainer states that he wants to do martial arts again like he used to and record this in the Dragon Runs format. Then he announces that he will look into nutrition and claims to have pretty good stamina despite his weight of 340 pounds. Then he estimates the distance from his home to Emskirchen to be 6 miles, although according to Google Maps it is only 1.6 miles. He also admits that he is currently unemployed but wants to continue writing job applications. He claims to have been greatly disappointed by one person over the weekend and to now be motivated by this to train his body. Most likely he was talking about Ariella. Then he announces that he will publish a vlog every day and stream it on YouNow so that he can earn a living with it. On that day, Rainer also streamed on YouNow and made negative comments about Jesus.
Jesus liebt dich. Ja, ich ihn aber nicht. Diesen Dreckskerl würde ich am liebsten mal aufs Maul hauen.
Also, he banned anyone who mentioned Ariella in his chat. On June 29th, the video Visit from Dark Parabolic Night appeared. In the video, Rainer reveals in response to a question that he is not sure whether he lives in Middle Franconia or Upper Franconia. On the 30th of June, Rainer uploaded the video Dragon Runs number 4, Selfie Stick. In the video, he films himself walking again, but then complains about joint pain. Rainer was also briefly banned on YouNow that day for unknown reasons. Then Rainer and Rainbow Sheep met in a YouNow stream.
Du bist echt eine solche Lachfigur, das weißt du schon, ne? Mich nennt man Lügenlord, weil du so eine Haufen Scheiße über mich verzapfst, was überhaupt nicht wahr ist. Das nennt man Rufmotto, Junge, ne? Du bist 40 Jahre alt und hast es echt nötig, Menschen auf so eine Art und Weise auf den Sack zu gehen. Ja, pass mal auf. Du hast ein gesamtes Video, das Wahrheit heißt, oder die Wahrheit. Das ist die reinste Lüge und du hast nicht den geringsten Plan davon, dass es eine Lüge ist, anscheinend.
Ja.
Lächerlich.
Also ich war am Samstag bei Rock am Härtsfeldsee und habe dort quasi ein paar Interviews geführt mit Zeltnachbarn.
Ja, na klar, auf jeden Fall. Scheiße. Hast du auf jeden Fall gemacht, glaube ich dir sofort aufs Wort. Lächerlich. Ja, wo ist das Bändchen? Wo ist denn die Karte?
Verkauft an YouTube-Star.
Du bist YouTube-Star. Du hast nicht mal den geringsten Schimmer, was ein YouTube-Star ist. Ich habe wesentlich mehr Abonnenten und Zuschauer als du. Und du behauptest, du wärst angeblich ein YouTube-Star. Sag mal, merkst du eigentlich noch, dass du dass du voll die Psychosen hast, dass du voll die Wahnvorstellungen im Leben hast? Ich würde nicht einmal im Traum daran denken, mich YouTube-Star zu nennen und habe wesentlich mehr Abonnenten und Views als du.
Bist du?
Alter.
Du hast dich doch letztens in deinem Stream fast aus Versehen YouTube-Star genannt.
Da habe ich was vorgelesen, Kollege. Da habe ich gelesen, was da stand. Du bist so eine Lachwitzfigur und du merkst es noch nicht einmal. Ey, ohne Scheiß, merkst du eigentlich noch, was du für Lügen erzählst? Du lebst in deiner Traumwelt und behauptest, ich lebe in meiner Traumwelt. Junge, du hast nicht den geringsten Atem, du hast nicht die geringste Chance dafür, Alter. Und ich atme. Alter, du hast so eine Schnaufe, ja? Das merkt man sogar noch schlimmer als meine. Ey, ohne Scheiß, und du machst dich über mich lustig, Mann. Zeig dich doch mal in einem Video. Zeig doch einfach mal Eier und zeig dich in dem Video. Mach die Kamera hoch. Los. Du feiges Drecksscheißstück, Alter. Ohne Mist. Du lachst dir einen Ast, ja? Und du hast nicht einmal den Mumm, dich selbst zu zeigen.
Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass es dein... Ich hab Asthma und ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass es dein Mondeo war, weil da war irgend so ein Ariel, die Meerjungfrau, Aufkleber drauf.
Du bist dümmer als die Polizei erlaubt, Alter, ohne Scheiß. Und ich habe ja nicht den ersten Kanal, den ich dann komplett lösche.
Nochmal hochladen?
Bei 3 Strikes ist dein Kanal weg. Das müsstest du eigentlich wissen als YouTuber, aber du hast ja noch nicht mal den geringsten Grundschimmer, was ein YouTuber überhaupt ist oder was YouTube überhaupt bewirkt. Nö. Ich will deine Adresse. Schreib mir eine E-Mail-Adresse. Schreib mir eine E-Mail mit deiner Adresse, mit deinem Zeug und dann kriegst du eine fette Anzeige. Da kannst du dich drauf freuen. Und wenn du dich weigerst, dann finde ich deine Sachen auch so raus. Weil das, was du machst, ist mittlerweile Cybermobbing. Ich gehe zu meinem Großcousin, der ist Anwalt, der hat seine eigene Kanzlei. Der hat seine eigene Kanzlei in Nürnberg. Und ich gehe überhaupt nicht zu dem in die Kanzlei, sondern ich rufe ihn an. Dann komme ich zu ihm nach Hause, dann klären wir das, dann schauen wir, was wir machen können. Und dann werden wir über YouTube, und es wird YouTube auch preisgeben, dann muss YouTube deine Daten preisgeben, weil das, was du machst...
Also zum Beispiel, das Hörspiel, darf das draufbleiben?
Das ist die reinste Verarsche gegen mich, also nein.
Ich hab mir den
An Scheiß hast du gemacht, das ist genau mein...
Ich hab ihn online gekauft, da war er billiger.
Schwachsinn laberst du, da ist meine Stimme drauf.
Intro gemacht, war relativ einfach.
Stimmt nicht, da ist meine Stimme drauf, Junge, und diese Stimme hast du gar nicht, weil das habe ich selbst aufgenommen. Komm, wir wissen beide, dass du das Zeug eh nicht löscht.
Ich habe gerade meinen Enkel auf dem Schoß, aber wenn es dir nicht passt, da ist die Tür.
Natürlich. Um die Uhrzeit hast du deinen Enkel auf dem Schoß. Kannst mich mal. Ja, ich möchte dieses Regenbogenschaf melden, weil der einen Haufen Scheiß über mich verzapft. Und deswegen möchte ich mit meinem Onkel sprechen. Deswegen will ich mit meinem Cousin sprechen. Schnauze-Hater. Also Mutter, gibst mir die Nachricht einmal. Gibst mir mal die Nummer vom Alfred und dann klären wir das. Und hier, Regenbogenschaf, dass du es auch weißt. Regenbogenschaf, du abgefickte Nudel, hör auf mich anzurufen.
Würde mich auch freuen.
Kurzer Rage, ja. Du wirst entweder die Videos löschen oder ich zeig dich an. Du kannst dir jetzt aussuchen, wie es dir lieber ist. Aber wenn du das anzeigst, dann verklage ich dich auch gleich auf Schmerzensgeld mit. Ich hoffe, du hast genug Kohle auf der Bank.
Also, willst du es jetzt auf die harte Tour oder willst du es auf die sanfte Tour haben?
Alles hier beim Drachenlord gar nichts.
Das liegt aber nicht an mir, dass da bei mir nichts ist.
Kommt drauf an, in welchem Bezug. Reden wir gerade über Sex schreiben, oder?
Du bist der dümmste Mensch, der mir hier untergekommen ist. Und das will was heißen, weil ich war in der Sonderschule. Alter, hast du eine Schnaufe, Mann.
Videos, in denen ich Metal-Leute sage, als negative Videos. Weil ich sage eigentlich immer Metal-Leute.
Du sagst nicht Metal-Leute, du sagst Metal-Leute. Oder Middle. Und es heißt Metal. Ja, du bist anscheinend verschiedene Berufe geländer. Von herein geländer Spack wahrscheinlich auch. Ich sagte, ich werde dich vernichten. Und damit meine ich deine YouTube-Karriere, deinen YouTube-Scheiß.
Genau.
Ja, ich werde dich auch auslöschen. Junge, ich habe Schafe gehabt, ich bin mit Schafen aufgewachsen.
Privatname.
Ich bin mit Schafe aufgewachsen und ich weiß, wie schwach Schafe sind. Wir hatten, als ich Kind war, viele Schafe und bis jetzt hat noch keins gegen mich geschafft. Also laber hier keinen Müll von wegen Schafe sind stärker als Drachen. Müll. Und wenn du glaubst, dass ich dich besiegen kann, dann hast du schon lange gewonnen.
Once again, Rainer had validated the haters by giving them attention and displaying bad behavior. Also, the rejection of Ariella had apparently shaken Rainer to the core, so that he made the decision to fundamentally turn his life around. However, such serious changes require, in addition to the intent, a large amount of discipline and perseverance. Would Rainer be able to master this, or would he fall back into his old behavior patterns?